When people talk about the MMA GOAT, names like John Jones, George St. Pierre, Anderson Silva, and Khabib start to surface. Okay, so what are they really looking at here? It's dominance, resume, elite competition, and overall skill set. But right now, in 2025, the fighter who checks the most boxes within the GOAT debate is Islam. And what sets Islam apart isn't just that he wins, it's how he wins. He beats world champions at the exact things they're supposed to be elite at. He dominates one of the toughest divisions in the sport, and he continues to improve every single fight. Today I'm going to break down exactly why Islam Makhachev is the greatest fighter of all time, and if not, he's extremely close, and why his resume and skill set surpasses every other GOAT candidate. Islam beats elite fighters at their own strengths. Most champions win by forcing opponents into bad positions and positions that favor them. Islam wins by beating them at their best positions. This is almost unheard of in MMA, and is the core of his GOAT argument. Charles Oliveira, the most dangerous submission artist ever. People expected scrambles, chaos, and danger everywhere. Instead, Islam out-grappled him clearly and then submitted Charles. Nobody's ever done that to him. Alexander Volkanovski, at the time, pound for pound number one and amazing scrambling. In their first fight, Volk's scrambling was supposed to be the equalizer, and Islam out-scrambled him. In the rematch, Islam knocked out the most durable featherweight ever. That's two areas that Volk is elite in, the scrambling and the striking, and Islam beat him in both. Dustin Poirier, elite boxing and guillotine threats. Islam stood with Poirier, picked smarter shots, and controlled distance, then submitted Poirier with the choke that he's been tapping others with. Arman Tsarukyan, elite wrestling phenom with crazy flexibility and great power. Islam beat him in pure wrestling exchanges and outstruck him on the feet. Jack Della Maddalena, arguably Islam's most dominant and impressive performance of his career. He's an elite striker with real power and dangerous timing and elite level scrambling. JDM was a champion and Islam was going up a weight class in order to secure double champ status. Islam beat him standing, and on the ground, he collected 19 minutes of control time, making JDM look like he's never trained before. Islam's opponents don't just lose to him, they get beaten in the exact place they were supposed to win. Islam has zero career controversy. This matters, legacy matters, and fairness matters. Islam has no performance-enhancing drug use, no USADA or drug testing problems, no overturned fights, no stripped titles, and no weird decisions that should have gone either way. Despite a flash KO way before his prime, his career is clean, completely clean. Compare that to other GOAT-level names. Jones, PED suspensions, no contest, and legal issues. Silva, failed drug test. GSP, controversial decisions and judge debates. Fedor, unregulated era and soft matchmaking steals the light in his career. Khabib, now this is a hard one. He's the mentor and inspiration for Islam. However, he still did have his issues, including retiring early and not facing many stylistic threats. When MMA fans hear Islam, they think of his mentor Khabib. Now let's break that down. Islam didn't just match Khabib, he surpassed him. Khabib is an all-time great, possibly top 3 of all time. With that being said, it's hard to ignore the facts. Islam has fought more diverse elite styles, beaten more dangerous finishers, defended the belt more consistently, and shown way better striking. That might sound subjective, but what about when he proved himself against the #1 pound-for-pound fighter twice, finished multiple opponents in multiple different ways, and dominated the era of smarter, more modern training? Islam essentially has Khabib's grappling, better striking, is taller, has stronger kicks, and more variety. If Khabib was the prototype, then Islam is the final product. Now let's talk about his pound-for-pound greatness across multiple divisions. Volkanovski was #1 pound-for-pound. Islam beat him twice, once strategically and once violently. He also has the frame, strength, and style that could succeed at welterweight for years to come. There hasn't been a lightweight in history where the fans genuinely discuss him dominating another division, not just to survive. Pound-for-pound greatness is about skill portability, and Islam fits that perfectly. Next, let's talk about Islam's near-perfect prime. He's never been dominated and never outclassed. You see, not every champion has had their scary moments in their career, and Islam has too. A guillotine attempt from Poirier, a blitz from Volk, but he's never been controlled, out-wrestled, gassed, or mentally broken. He's the definition of always in control. He has dominated literally every champion, every contender, and every stylistic challenge that's came his way. Islam's historic dominance at lightweight. Lightweight is considered by many to be the hardest division in MMA. With arguably the deepest talent pool and the most complete fighters, Islam stands above all of them with his world-class striking. Head kicks, body kicks, straight left counters, and perfect distance management. He's not just a wrestler who learned striking, he's a dangerous, polished striker with prestigious Dagestani pressure and world-class grappling. Not to mention his world-class wrestling, elite chain wrestling, trips, balance, top control, and positional understanding. Additionally, he has elite fight IQ. He switches game plans mid-fight and adapts instantly, makes champions look like amateurs, and unlike any other GOAT contenders, he has no weaknesses. Jones, reach, GSP, power, Silva, wrestlers. Islam struggles with no style. That's what a GOAT looks like. Some champions dominate but don't finish. Some finish but aren't dominant. Islam does both. He wins the minute, the moment, and the fight. His resume is filled with fighters who normally go to war but looked virtually hopeless against him. So when you look at every major GOAT category, Islam Makhachev checks every single box. More than Jones, GSP, Anderson, Khabib, Fedor, anyone. Islam is not just great. He's the most complete, cleanest resume, most dominant champion MMA has ever seen. Islam Makhachev is the greatest fighter of all time in my eyes. And at this point, if he isn't already, I don't know what else he needs to do to get there.